I contracted polio when I was 6 months old, and it affected your nervous system, so it affected really the lower part of my body. My mobility is very weak, so now I use crutches and a wheelchair. As I've got older, I find it harder to get the wheelchair in and out of the car on my own, so I then have to rely on someone else to do that. But I do use crutches, so really my access needs are more equipment, mobility, and the weather affects me badly. Well, it had a bar on the side of the door, but it had been better if it had been outside a little bit, so because the ramp was very steep. To me, at the moment, it just feels like a bus. Because I was going in on my own, it felt roomy, but if it was very full and I've got crutches, then I'd be worried about knocking into somebody or being able to sit down without, because the seats are quite cramped. If a journey doesn't worry me, then I know everything's accessible about it and I've already worked it all out. That minibus would slightly worry me. But the autonomous bit, I love the idea of that because I think it'd be more reliable. It needs to be available for all activities so that it allows you to live a full and meaningful life, really. I don't want it just for medical purposes. I'd like it for pleasure as well. Going to the swimming pools or the pub or going to see friends, because I think without the transport you're very isolated. I think the benefits of autonomous vehicles are that it would allow disabled people to be independent, to be able to choose when and when they want to go out, and just be more accessible, because when you have to rely on someone else, you have to sing to their tune, and their times. Whereas I think when it comes to the computer world, it will follow a particular line.